Greetings, friends. It's me, John Ross, and I'm here with another fun-filled science activity for you. Today, we're talking forces in motion. And in the state of South Carolina, we really begin getting into forces in motion in the 2nd and 5th grade. Now, when we're talking forces in motion, we're talking pushes and we're talking pulls, right? Well, one thing that we talk about is how magnets can be utilized as a force. A lot of our children, especially in the lower grades, might think that a magnet is an object that is simply used within the home to hold a picture or some coupons or a receipt up on the refrigerator. But guess what, children? These magnets can be used for so much more. We can use these magnets to propel objects forward or cause them to spin and rotate. And so what I have developed here is just a nice, neat little activity for our students so as to provide them with an opportunity to further explore magnets in an entertaining manner. I have constructed a vehicle here out of K'NEX, and I like to provide my students with a cup of K'NEX, and I explain to them that, children, I have an opportunity for you. I have a bit of a challenge. I would like it if you could take these K'NEX and work with a partner or two and construct now this vehicle, just like I got right here. And I provide them with those materials, and those materials include 2 green connectors, 2 red connectors, 2 yellow connectors, 2 yellow rods, 2 small gray hubcaps, 2 small wheels, 2 large wheels, or hubcaps, and 2 large wheels there. And then we also have 4 gray connectors and 4 red rods. And I give them 5 to 10 minutes to construct their vehicles. And once they have constructed their vehicles, I then provide them with a magnet. And I allow them to utilize our handy-dandy Scotch tape to tape that magnet to the 2 yellow rods, which are at the rear of the vehicle. So our magnet has been fastened onto our vehicle. Everybody's good and they're ready to go. But we have a problem because they only have 1 magnet, right? I have intentionally left the 2nd magnet, kept it away from them now. And why? Because I want them to talk with their teammates and make some predictions. I'll provide them with that 2nd magnet, but I'll say, children, keep that magnet away from your car because I want you to talk to your neighbors. For example, the blue part of our bar magnet is the South Pole. So I want you to make a hypothesis, children. What will happen to our vehicle if I take my South Pole here and I bring it close to my South Pole here? Is my vehicle going to move forward? Is it going to move backwards? Or is it just going to stay put? What do you think is going to happen? So they'll talk, they'll discuss, they'll share with the class, and then we can test our hypothesis. And we can see that south and south causes our vehicle to move forward. Then we say, all right, kids, now let's talk again. What happens if I take my North Pole and I bring it within close range of my South Pole here? What's going to happen there? They'll talk, they'll discuss, and then we'll share, and then it's time to experiment, to test our hypotheses. And we can see that north and south. At this point, our vehicle has gone in reverse. Why is that? Because north and south, of course, they attract, whereas south and south repel, causing our vehicle to go forward. We can also look at it from a different point, and we can take our North Pole here and bring our North Pole close to that other North Pole. And we can see that by bringing our north and our north together, our vehicle starts to move backwards. Well, what happens, of course, if I bring this North Pole and this South Pole close together? Are they going to be attracted to each other, or are they going to repel? Well, hopefully at this point your children are able to note and realize that they are in fact able to attract. And this is really just a neat activity that your students can do. It gets them super excited about magnets and interested and engaged in further exploration of those magnets. And after they've explored this, you can even let your kids line their vehicles up and perhaps partake or participate in a bit of a race, allowing them to see whose vehicle can cross the finish line first. And so that's it, my friends, but I thank you so much for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you next time.